I used to stand in front of him and I used to pinch myself thinking, this is the President of the United States and he's telling me a joke. He was always telling me jokes. And I'm telling you, it was unbelievable sometimes. I was performing at the White House on many occasions when Reagan was president. And we'd always end up, talking about movies, and then he'd ask me, what was going on in the show business world and everything. An incredible man. And then one time, when I visited the White House, Reagan did some impressions for me. I said, you do impressions? Well, yes. I do a few. I said, well, who do you do? Well, I do John Wayne. I said, you do the Duke? Yes. I said, could I hear it? Well, no. I'm afraid to do it in front of you. I said, no, go ahead. Well, all right, Pilgrim, listen and listen tight. And I thought, well, don't give up your day job. Then he said, I do Jimmy Stewart. I said, you do Jimmy? Well, let me do a little Jimmy Stewart for you. Wheel, wall, this is Jimmy Stewart. I said, anybody else? And I swear this is true. President Reagan did Truman Capote for me. I thought, what? Capote, do you remember little Truman Capote? And Reagan started to do Truman Capote. Great Truman all the time. And there were some people behind me from Japan, and they were like, and then Reagan said, well, what do you think of my impressions? I said, well, the Truman Capote was pretty good. I said, but you need a better joke. He said, yes, I need something to say. I said, well, I've got a great joke for you, Mr. President. You could probably use if you do Truman Capote, maybe in the Senate or something. And he said, what is it? And I said, well, write this down. And he got a Secret Service man and wrote on his back. He wrote this joke for him to do Truman Capote. And I said to him, well, my name is Truman Capote, and a lot of people think that I wrote in cold blood, but that's not true. Actually, I wrote in ink. Reagan said, Rich, that's hysterical. I can't wait to try that out on Gorbachev. So I used to think about that. This is a true story. I thought about Reagan doing his Truman Capote for Gorbachev. And I'd given $1 million to see that. I mean, there would be Reagan going, well. And Gorbachev's going, what the forget? He was an incredible man, he really was. And Reagan, of course, had all those mannerisms, the looking down that he did before he spoke. And one day I asked him about that. I said, Mr. President, the way I imitated you, was, first of all, it was going, well, because you always did that. He said, well, that's true. And I said, the other thing I noticed about you was that you always look down before you speak. This is true. I said, you always look down before you speak? He said, yes, I do. I always look down and then look up. I said, why do you do that? He said, well, Rich, you do that too if you owned a horse ranch. I'd love to do a one-man show on him. That's going to be my next one. But, you know, it's amazing. I met so many great people today, wonderful